Guys, today we're going to try to break in the Integra's motor a little more. After the last autocross, I was filling the catch can up full of oil after only one run, which tells me there's a lot of crankcase pressure. And after talking to some of the other people there, a lot more experienced people there that have built plenty of race motors or are just engine builders in general, they're telling me the rings haven't seated yet. And when I told them that these rings are chrome plated, they're chrome rings, which are a very hard piston ring material, they've told me they've been through the same issues before where it takes forever to get the motor to seat. So on top of talking to experienced people and also doing a little digging in the internet, it seems the consensus is it's 50-50. Some people get it to break in pretty quick with normal methods, and some people it takes forever to break in and have to try unconventional methods or a bunch of stuff. Some of those methods include like putting ATF in the cylinder wall, in the combustion chamber, so that way the detergent kind of cleans off the cylinder, so that way there's kind of I would say a little more force or a little more friction, so that way the seats, the rings actually grab. What we're going to be trying today, we're going to put some break-in oil in, and I'm going to take some of the methods the guys at Autocross recommended, and we're going to put the motor under heavy load going uphill, then put it under heavy decel load downhill. And what that means is putting it into high gear with the car at a higher RPM and let the car naturally decelerate. So what that does is when we put it under high load going uphill, we're putting compression in, right? When we're decelerating and keeping it at a high RPM, we're putting vacuum in the cylinder now, or pulling vacuum. So what that does is it should pull the rings both ways, so that way they kind of break in evenly. Because sometimes with compression, you're just forcing them down one way. With this, we're kind of moving them around both ways, kind of jostling them around. We're also going to take the supercharger belt off, so that way we don't have any boost pressure, at least in the first step of this. The reason for that is we don't want too much pressure blowing by and kind of like undoing everything we did with the vacuum step. So we're going to try that first without any boost, and then we're going to put the belt back on and try again. We are going to put break-in oil back in the car. I don't think I'm going to try any of those old school methods of putting like detergent in the cylinder like Marvel Mystery Oil. I did grab some, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. So let's get started. We're going to change the oil in this car, and we're going to pull the supercharger belt off. It probably would be smart to do a leak down test, but I don't have the means to in anytime soon. So, and I don't think a valve stem seal, a leaky valve stem seal, would allow that much crankcase pressure to build through this whole system and get to the catch can. Now, piston rings that aren't seated, that makes a lot of sense. So we're going to change the oil and go from there. Oh man, it is so oily under here. That's probably why this car doesn't have rust. It just leaks oil everywhere, so it's always coated. I'm actually going to take the intake off also, just so I can clean all the oil that's spilled everywhere. This car is filthy. But hey, no rust, I guess, right? That's how you guys do it, dude. Here and where you got snow and salt on the roads, all you guys got to do, make sure you have an oil leak somewhere, so it coats the chassis at all times. It's called variable chassis coating because do not do that, guys. Oh, well, there goes the intake. All right, we have a full intake off. Cool. By the way, I'm having a hard time finding a K&N filter that replaces this foam filter. I know if I get a stock replacement for the Integra, I'll fit inside this hose, but I really want the larger diameter because it has a Venturi built into it. So, anyway, I don't want to order another foam if I don't have to. We got the booth here. He's inspecting everything underneath the car. How's everything look under there? Huh? Looks pretty good, huh? Thanks for checking for me. So I have this like stupid long extension I got left in my garage, and I used it a lot for this car. So right now I'm getting the belt tensioner and the bolts on the top, so the pulley's down there. So let's go into the car to show you guys a little better. So the pulley's over here. So I loosened the pulley, and now I'm just loosening the belt from the top. So alternator belt has to come off first before I can take the supercharger belt off. That belt is so hard to get to, so I've just been slowly working it off by rotating the pulley and turning the belt, and we're almost there. It's got one more rib. Oh, okay, there we go. We're NA, guys. We are NA.
This belt actually looks pretty good for the most part. So that's good to know that's not wearing too fast. I know like the guys that run like smaller pulley setups eat belts like crazy, so I think that's part of the reason I want to stay with this pulley setup. Presley? Oof. Oh, don't hit your head. What do you think? Is this belt good? Is it? Oh, your tail's wagging. It's a good belt. Okay, thank you. Alright, so the car has been converted to NA within the matter of minutes. Now, some of you guys might be asking, how do you run the car, a supercharger, route style, NA? And my answer is, I don't know. My guess is, people said they've done it online, there's a bypass valve right here. And it's hard to see, but there's a hose that bypasses. So, air goes through here, and there's a hose right here directly below this portion. It goes up and into the intake manifold. Now, under certain vacuum, this diaphragm here operates a butterfly valve in here, letting air in or closing it and having it go through the supercharger. So we may, I don't think, people have said they ran without the belts before, just fine. If I have issues, I might have to like pull the pin on here so that way it's permanently open, or do something with zip ties, I don't know. Zip ties will be the answer if I need it. We're gonna fire it up now. And then other thing is, I got this aftermarket FPR here. I might have to adjust it just so it doesn't run too rich, or we'll see how it goes first. All right, it seems to start up fine without any, without the supercharger on. I wonder what happens if I rev it. Oh, it seems so slow to rev. Wow. Wow. That's noticeable. I didn't know the supercharger was really helping that much. It definitely, I mean, that seems like a stock Honda, like giving a little blip. Huh, very interesting. Let's change the oil. So here's the drain plug after just pulling it off. Just looks like a little bit of sludge maybe. Can't tell if it smells fuelish. The oil gets dirty really fast in this car. I've noticed the few times I change it with normal oil. I'm trying to smell if there's fuel. It's hard to tell. I'm wondering, which may lead to more proof that it is blow-by. Some of the fuel's getting into the oil, which would make sense if the rings haven't fully seated yet. So, hard to tell if it's just oil smell or gas smell. Sometimes they smell similar. And some of you guys might think that, like, yeah, oil, if it gets dirty, it's doing its job. It's trapping dirt, which makes sense, and I agree. But the only reason I'm suspicious is I run the same oil and filter in my Z, and it doesn't get dirty that fast. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a different motor, so maybe, I don't know. I could be making stuff up. So, just an idea though. Just kind of thinking about stuff. I like to give myself anxiety by thinking about every possible scenario. To put things in perspective, I just drained the catch can one more time. So this is all the oil I drained out of the catch can through my autocross day and then after the drive back. So, what is this? 16 ounces, 16.9, so about 24 something. I'm not doing the full math. 24 something of oil. So how many ounces are in a quart? Hold on. We're gonna do some. It's big brain time, guys. There are 32 ounces in a quart. That means, big brain time. That means I did 74.2% of a quart just from 6 autocross runs. I don't think a car should be puking that much. Let alone how much puked out and burned and yeah. I wonder if my math was right. Let's see. So we did 16.9, divide that by 2, 8.45. So 8.45 is half a bottle, plus a full bottle of 16.9. That's 25.35 ounces, guys. Okay, so 25.35. So 32 ounces divided by 25.35. I did that math wrong. 25.35 divided by 32 is 79%. That was close. That was some gutter ball math right there, guys. All right, let's see how pro I am. Oh shit. Kobe. Okay, that I can't do. Dang, 4 in a row. Motor Trend, hire me. Hire me for Engine Masters, cause damn, did all 4 in a row without a funnel, without spilling. Where are my sponsors now? Where's my oil sponsors? Oh, another half a quart. Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna get the intake back on now. Get some food because I'm starving, and then we're gonna try some braking. We're gonna go find some hills and see if they have eyes. Alright guys, let's go. Why so rich? That doesn't sound too hot. I don't think this car likes running without the supercharger on it. Okay, I don't know what that's about. AFR is kind of acting up. I kind of assumed it went leaner before I even drove it. So maybe I went too lean and just wasn't getting enough fuel. Yeah, we're sitting at about a 15.2 to 1. Okay, let's give it a quick little drive. Alright guys, we have coincidentally found another issue. Yeah, I barely put any pressure on those and those came right out. I've had a no start issue before and it's always become the map sensor. So I went to go check this harness. I kind of like shook it and the car would like not even like fire up at all. And went to go pull this. Looks like after the last autocross, I think my solder job was kind of crap. Well, I really don't know if it was my solder job. It looks like it came out of the pin on the inside. So now I need to source one of these guys. Because yeah, you can see some of the copper that was crimped in the pin. And that pulled right out. So, new harness. Hopefully that's it. Or else I'm just gonna yeet the car. Alright guys, my friend Speedy came to the rescue. Actually had one of these laying around. So let's get it soldered in. It won't start because I also unplugged the harness to diagnose. Oh, would you look at that? Don't you guys love wiring issues? They're the best. All right, let's see. I'm curious to see how she does.
I lost track. Could you please rephrase that?
I'm not talking to you, Google. Why do you think everything's about you? It is so slow, oh my god. Oh, so slow. Oh, I know a good hill to go down. This one's too busy. Yo, girl, you like my Honda? No? Yeah, no one does. So much vacuum, the gauge isn't even registering. I think this gauge is bad though also. Oh, this guy's moving painfully slow. Alright, let's do light load, uphill, slow. Okay. Oh, this works really good. I'm just in a neighborhood. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't make a lot of noise. Oh! Alright, I got my route. I think I'm gonna do this a bunch of times until, I don't know, until I see progress. That's what I was told. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to do this a bunch of times to get the rings to see. So, I'm not even sure if I want to do a time lapse. Let's just cut to when I'm done. This is a nice hill also. It's kind of fun to drive up. Super easy because I just have this roundy boot. Go around this roundy boot here. Got my power rate here. Gotta stay there though. Now we're gonna go down the hill. Full force. Hello. Kind of alternating before, like, you know, very light load uphill, hard load downhill. Oh, I forgot about that hole. Hard load uphill, light vacuum decel downhill. Just gonna do all of the above. Well guys, I think I'm gonna end it there. I think I'm gonna try this braking procedure a little more. I think I did about 10 times today. Uphill, downhill, combo, so 20 times in one direction, 10 times in both directions. Anyway, this last time I did the decel downhill and then floored it right after to see how much oil would burn. It looked like it didn't burn any. Nothing I could see in the mirrors before, like that very first one I did. I know you guys couldn't see probably in the GoPro, but the rear mirror was filled with smoke. Like I couldn't see anything behind me. So the last time, and the oil's still full. The last time it didn't. Now it could have been puffering a little bit, I just can't see it, but it's not as significant as before. So I'm not sure if that helped. This car's played me before where it's kind of like, hey, I'm not burning oil, just kidding, blah. So I'll keep my eye out on it, and I think you guys will know if the next video is called either valve stem seal replacement or converting my Integra back to NA, one or the other. If I'm unsuccessful. If I'm successful, the next video will probably be an autocross video on this car again. Anyway guys, hope you guys like this video. If you guys like vlogs like this, building cars and all that stuff, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Like the video, leave a comment, and thank you for watching.